Welcome back, you guys, to the MrPower Podcast. This is episode I don't remember, but it'll be in the caption. I'm here with my guy SilkHoops. This is a very difficult guy to track down. I've been trying to get him to get on the podcast for like a decade now. SilkHoops, what's good, man?
Don't do that. Man, what's up, everybody? I'm doing good, bro. What you been up to?
Good, man. Just working, just doing this content shit, having fun.
That's all we can do, bro. That's all we can do.
Absolutely. So before we get into the deep convos, we gotta talk about power because that's what the people love. I don't know if I've ever got your
Of course.
opinion on this whole power universe. What are your thoughts overall?
On the entire Power universe, on like them expanding and doing more than just the original Power,
Yes.
or how I feel about each one. Okay.
Well, we
I
can start
love
with
the
the
idea.
OG show. We can start with the OG show. How
Okay.
you feel about that? Yeah.
Well, you're definitely more knowledgeable on the OG Power because I got on Power late. Like I think I started watching Power with like my parents, like season 3, 4, when
Okay.
like everybody started watching Power. But as soon as I watched it, I was hooked. And then
Yeah.
since I kind of cut on to the late end, I had to go back and watch. By the time I caught back up, Tyreek was shooting ghosts in the chest. It was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was great. So when they did expand it, I loved it because you get to see more angles, more characters. You get to see more stories of these characters. So I love the expansion of the Power Universe, in my opinion.
Absolutely. So you started with the OG show. What was it that
Of
really
course,
like caught your attention that made you want to keep watching?
the realness of the show, how authentic it was. Now the OG Power was purely authentic. Like you can really tell, like that was something that people, I wouldn't say lived or done, but it made you believe it. There's a certain Power universe that just got too flashy and too unbelievable, just predictable. And I'm not gonna say who or which one, but I feel like you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
They
But
know.
that's why I really liked OG Power.
So who was your favorite character in the show that you was like, this is the person that I'm coming in to tune into?
Ghost. Yeah, I mean, he was, in my opinion, and I don't care
Yeah.
what anybody says, it's not even close when it comes to the level of acting that Ghost portrayed as that character. Like there's levels, and he's on a completely different level from anybody else in that entire show. Don't get me wrong, other people did a fantastic job, but what he did, no, it was different.
I agree. Do you feel like he got killed too early? Did you like his death? How did you like his ending?
I wouldn't say that I disliked it because at the end of the day, all kings fall. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like, you can only
yeah,
be on top for so long. The way they did it, it was kind of like I didn't love the fact that Tyreek was the one, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, man, that was terrible writing. That didn't make no sense. It made perfect sense. It made perfect sense as they led up to that killing. Why he was the one who did it. I just I just don't really love certain directions they took with the character of Ghost after his death, if that
like
makes sense.
like what?
Like the way he was always in Tariq's shadow the entire time. Honestly, I think he should have been more implemented into the rest of the Power universes. It was just kind of like he was an afterthought. You just bring him up once, like they tried to do
Yeah,
Breeze in the original Power. Like you heard him once or twice, and that was it. But no, that was the guy that made the rest of the universes possible. So I think he should have been implemented more into the universes. I'm not saying he should have been the vocal point of it because at the end of the day, it's not Ghost anymore. But they definitely could have did a little better with how he ended and continuing to bring up his name and his character after.
yeah. I'll never get over that. I'll always be salty. Do you think he's still alive? I have to ask.
No, he's gone. That man got shot in the chest 2, 3 times, fell off of a 20-foot balcony on his
Yeah,
back.
bro.
He's toast, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
had to ask because fans can't seem to get over. I don't know what it is at this point, but no matter what you tell them, they just won't accept it. They feel like at some point he's going to pop back up. I'm just like, I don't think it's going to happen.
He's done. He's done. It would be
Yeah,
terrible writing if they brought him back. Honestly,
yeah, yeah.
terrible writing. I would hate it.
Terrible. Yeah.
Definitely at this
So
point. Like, what are you doing?
I think it would just be for money at that point,
Okay.
for
Okay.
viewership,
Yeah,
because
yeah, 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 for
yeah,
sure, for
it
sure.
ain't gonna make no sense. So
At all.
Ghost dies, Tariq becomes the lead. When you hear Tariq is gonna be the lead of his own show, what are your initial thoughts?
Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not saying, oh, this is going to be great or this is going to be bad. This is going to be interesting. It's just me saying, whether if it's good or bad, there's going to be something intriguing about the show.
Yeah.
And there's definitely something intriguing about the show. Now, okay, that was the show I was talking about when I was talking about the too flashiness and
Hmm.
predictableness. It just got too ridiculous. Like, what do you mean you got two college kids trapping, like trapping? This is when they really lost me. I may be too realistic on this. When Tyreek was running his drug organization or helping run a organization while going to school and also while doing Zeke's classwork and making sure he passed.
Yeah.
Like, there was one episode where he was like, "Bro, I need to do this, that, and that, and that." I'm like, "I'm sorry." Unless they were using ChatGPT at that point, there's no way he did all of that and then moved 10
No
bricks
way.
in
Yeah.
2 weeks. There's no way.
With no car.
No,
With
no
no
car,
whip.
bro.
No whip.
No
Yeah.
car. Like, this man was on feet everywhere he went. It didn't make sense to me, but that's
Some
just me,
people will
though.
defend it and say, well, oh, he's in New York, so he didn't need a car. So I guess there's some validity to that. But
And he's walking for hours.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like book two. I agree. I thought it got I feel like the first two seasons were really, really good. The
Heat.
first two was really good. And then after
Yes.
that, they got comfortable. What did you think of the other characters in Ghost outside of Tariq, like Mary J. Blige, Method Man, and everybody else?
Why you didn't bring up Zeke?
Because Zeke not
That's
really
my
a
favorite.
pivotal. Nobody care about Zeke
Zeke, bro, I don't care, bro. Zeke is my favorite character. Think about it. You take
like
Zeke
that.
out the equation. If you take Zeke out the equation, that show goes completely different. Think
Oh,
about
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah.
Like, you take Zeke out, there's no Zeke. That show has a completely different route. Him getting killed,
Yeah.
him finding out about his mom, him being an athlete, being their escape route. Like, he was not the pivotal character, like when it comes to people you bring up, but he was a pivotal character, if
I
that makes
agree.
sense.
Yeah.
Like, his presence had a lot going for the what's the name? Having sex with Professor what's her name? Milgram. Yeah, like, come on now, bro. Like, that led to a lot of different things, bro. So, but honestly, the Kane was great. I feel like he was a great character. Mary J. Blige, she was hilarious. Not the best actor, but
Yeah.
definitely did her thing. She had her moments. Diana was good. Dre was very solid. He had a lot of believable scenes where I was like, all right, yeah, he's putting his all
Yeah.
into this. You know what I'm saying? Even the uncertainty, uncertainty of his character, just not knowing if he wants to really be what Kane called him, a basketball.
NBA housewife.
So, like,
Bruh.
like, he was battling a lot, and you could see it, and he played that role very well. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Braden gets on my nerves.
Let's talk about
He, he
that.
gets on my nerves. He really does.
Yeah.
He really does. And honestly, him and Tyreek both, that, like, the I forgot what scene it was, and I think it was like book 3 or 4 or something like that. It was Tyreek and Braden in the car. Then and Tyreek was like, "Man, just imagine for 1 second if we could be regular college kids, regular college students. Just imagine if we didn't have to deal with all this." I wanted to throw my remote at the TV so hard because
Bro.
I'm like, "Teach me the game, Ghost. You don't remember that? So we just
Yep.
forgetting about things." Nah. Braden gets on my nerves because there was no reason for you to do this. Like, if I'm not mistaken, didn't his parents own like a wing of the?
They own the school damn near.
Yeah, like, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Even Tyreek, didn't your dad do everything so you wouldn't do it just so he could show you a great example of how to be a man, how to be a family man? I mean, all right. I say that he did
Uh,
cheat.
yeah.
He did cheat. He did
Yeah.
cheat. All right, not the best family man. All right, but being a man, a businessman, you know what I'm saying? Trying to show them that there's more to just being a stereotype, which isn't even really a stereotype. The percentages of drug dealers is very small. Anyways, but
Yeah.
yeah, so they both get on my nerves, but Braden specifically.
Yeah. Braden's character, I feel like they're very similar, except Braden had no substance of the life
Oh,
around him. So the fact
hell.
that they threw him in, I feel like if they was gonna do that, they should have made him come from like some bad community to where he was justified in doing that. I mean, neither
But
of
then
them were
again,
justified, but
it would have been the same power. I mean, Tommy and Ghost thing all over again, though.
yeah, but I mean, you could argue that's what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah, but I
This new
like how it's different
generation.
storylines.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
different storylines. Like two came. What's the name? Ghost and Tommy came from nothing. Tyreek and Braden came from everything.
yeah.
So you might as well just do the opposite for both sides, which I don't even think they're really going to do because Braden will never be freaking Tommy. But
Facts.
yeah,
I agree. So that show ended. I think last season was mid last year, and
yeah.
it was by far the worst season. A lot of people did not enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. The ending was very much left open. What did you think about that?
Honestly, it was so bad. I don't even remember how it exactly ended. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like when you said it, I was like, "Wait, how did it end?" Because everybody knows how when a good show ends, you remember how it ends because that hits you. Snowfall.
Yeah,
We can get into that. But
yeah,
you know how I feel about that. I almost shed a tear watching
yeah.
Franklin walk his drunk ass down the middle of the street. Almost cried. When
I'm
Ghost got
free.
shot in the chest and was falling, like, bro, those hit. I don't really remember how it ended. I remember the war and then the break.
Yeah, it it was very unmemorable. It pretty much ended with Tariq being on top, Kane on the run, Drew going to
Oh, yeah,
Paris.
because Kane shot, what's the name?
Yeah, Noma. Yeah,
Yes, 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 I do remember.
yeah.
I do remember. Okay.
And then they kind of end with the little cutscene of him calling who they believe to be Tommy
Tommy,
for
he was
the
like, yo, I'll go lay them niggas down right now.
yeah,
Okay, I remember. I remember. I
yeah,
remember.
teasing a little crossover. So we found out not too long ago that that show ended because essentially stars wanted to cut these shows because they were too expensive,
Okay.
and they were making money though. But I guess they wanted to trim the margins, so they canceled
I feel that.
Ghost,
Okay.
and they're doing this spinoff with Tommy and Tariq. I don't know if you heard. And yeah, yeah. You didn't know that?
Tommy and Tariq are going to have their own spinoff.
Yeah. It's I feel it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss.
That's a
Yeah.
weird dynamic.
It is a weird dynamic. But
That's a weird.
I think it could work. Well, I think it's gonna get viewership for sure.
Oh, for
That's
sure, for
that's
sure,
without
for sure.
question. Yeah. I think we're gonna see the dynamic in this season of Force because Tariq is supposed to pop up sometime towards the end to like help Tommy or whatever.
So, dang, Diamond must get killed or something or get locked up.
Yeah, people are speculating that there will be a lot of deaths because that show is very violent.
It's extremely violent.
Yeah,
They,
yeah,
they,
yeah.
they be getting laid down in that joint.
Yeah, I'm excited for that shit. That shit gonna be fire. I
Yeah,
already
nah,
know.
that's gonna be good. That's gonna definitely be
Yeah.
good. But
But
my what you saying?
you don't like the idea?
I'm not saying I dislike it. The only one of the biggest pros I can really see out of this is the authenticity of Tommy. What's his name? Tyreek, solid actor, solid at best. Playing that part isn't that believable for him.
Yeah.
So a lot of those like tough, hard scenes had to get saved by Kane. Kane's gone. Tommy can fill that role, and definitely as the main character, you see more of it. And you've seen certain like episodes. I'm not episodes, like parts and scenes of Tom. I mean, not Tommy. Tyreek actually going on a drill or doing something that actually Tommy would do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like Tyreek still doesn't sell me. Even that cutscene, I almost laughed. Even that cutscene, I almost laughed. I was like, bro. Uh,
Yeah, we often talk about this in my little communities, and I always say, from the outside looking in, it's about like who you're acting with, you know? Because if you watch OG Power, those emotional scenes hit a lot different. With Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan, all of those people. But in book two, because the actors aren't as strong, I feel like he didn't really have to try like that,
he
you
didn't.
know? Now you put him with Tommy, who's elite.
He would
He's not
have
gonna
to.
go for that bullshit. He's gonna have to bring that level up. So that's why I think it'll work. And if they can just do better writing, make Tariq's character a better, more all around character.
So real question, real quick. Where do you see that show going direction wise? Like, okay, example, how Ghost went, I mean how Power went. Tommy and Ghost, they go through many different drug lords, find a different connect so they can become the connect so they can then take over New York. And as that, Tommy's trying to take over New York and Ghost is trying to get out the game. Where would you see this Tommy and Tyreek dynamic playing out in the show? Like, how would that go?
It's difficult. I've said before that like this show will be harder to make good than Power Origins, because Power Origins you just go back and watch the original show and you just like you just go off of that. The blueprint is there. This show is like you've done the drug stuff already. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to do that again. How many more ways can you sell drugs? So I feel like Tommy got to die in this show because it's
The Grim
yeah,
Reaper got to go. He got
yeah.
to. He got to at
He's
some point.
been
You
around for
can't just
too
keep
long.
getting off, bro.
Yeah, he been finessing. So I feel like the best way to go about this show is to make it like a passing of the torch, you know. And we talked about Ghost earlier. This is a show where like you can bring Ghost up a lot because they both were close to that man, and Tommy can kind of teach him how they came up, and he can understand who Ghost was because Tariq really don't
No,
have no
wouldn't know
idea
his
who his
daddy
dad was.
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
none at all.
and I believe they're gonna. I think they're gonna go to a different city, so it'll be a new location. So
What, Los Angeles?
that's what people are speculating. Yes,
Florida, Los Angeles.
they're speculating L.A. or Atlanta.
I'm trying to think. Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. But
That
one thing about
BMF.
Power
That
though
BMF
is
rubbed me the wrong way, bro.
no, BMF has. Power's really good at like using the scenery of locations to make the show good. So I think LA would be lit. Um,
They
they
should
just need
go
some
to.
good villains. That's it.
They should go to Nebraska,
Why the fuck would they go to Nebraska?
cause getting out the mud, like real. You know what I'm saying? Like bring back some Ozark vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I see
All
what you
that.
mean.
Like I'm tired of the kiddie play shit. I'm sorry, I am. I'm tired of it. It's too unbelievable at times.
Yeah,
Like Ozark, there wasn't a time point or anything during the entire show where I was like, all right, what is this?
yeah,
Never, never. That's happened too many times with Tyreek and just Effie and all that. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion on that.
yeah. I think it'll be a different show though, because the Power Book 2 Ghost was really for the younger demographic. Like that wasn't really for people who are older. Like if you're a fan of the OG Power, you're probably gonna like Force more because it's more violent, more action, more drama. Ghost is just like it's for the young people, like
Yeah, yeah.
college students, whatever. So like I didn't really gravitate to that show as much. But then we got Raising Kanan, which is my favorite spinoff. What do you think of that show?
The only negative thing I'll say about the show is that they're dragging it on a little too long.
Really?
What I mean by that, like in my opinion, when I mean dragged it on, not saying like they're taking too like the breaks between each season is too much. But what book are we going into for Raising Canaan?
Season 5, this is the last one.
Five, last one. I would expect it to see Tommy and Ghost by now.
Mm,
That's just me. Because now Breeze is in it. All right, Breeze is going to take over this last season, obviously. You telling me you're going to fit Ghost and Tommy, young Ghost and Tommy in one season when they're literally the entire start of the show, of the franchise? Like I love young Kanan. I love how it's going. Everything is great except
Yeah,
that. Because that was supposed to be the time. I mean, bro, you remember when we talked about it when they first brought it out, we was like, oh, we get to see young Kanan and young
yeah.
Ghost and young Tommy. Oh, snap. We going into our last season about 6, 7 years late, damn it. About 6 years later, and we still have never seen Ghost or Tommy with Kanan at a young age. We just see Kanan on his own. And if that was how it was supposed to be, and like Kanan met Tommy and Ghost when he was in jail or something at like mid-20s, all right, that's a different story. But they keep reminiscing about, man, remember when we were young, remember Breeze, remember this, remember when we used to do this, and we ain't seen none of it yet. And it's
Yeah.
the last season, so that's the only negative that I would say about this show.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. Mainly because they just want to see Ghost and Tommy. But I think they purposefully did it like this. Uh Having like spoken to some of the people that work on that show, they it's about Kanan and his family. You know what I mean? So like if you bring in Ghost and Tommy, then they become the focal point and it contradicts the narrative of telling Kanan's story, right? That's why you see more of a focal point on Rock, Lou, Marvin. Like Kanan ain't really the main character when you really think
Yeah,
about it.
no,
He's
no, no.
just there.
Honestly, we'll say
Yeah,
Rock is the main character, if we're being honest.
easily for sure.
If we're being
And
honest.
yeah, and I think it's better that way. I also think they didn't cast Ghost and Tommy yet until like just recently, like a couple months ago.
True, true.
So yeah,
That's on them though.
yeah,
And I understand your point, but I feel like he could have been like small little, like when 50 Cent is doing the voiceovers of
hmm
what when Young Kanan was doing. Like let's say if Tommy and Ghost was like the corner boys for Kanan. Quick little voiceover. This is when I first met this, that, and the third. I didn't like him at first, this and the third, but over time you saw that we got along, blah blah blah. This and the third. And then they just show up a little piece by piece while everything else is still going on. But you don't really know what Tommy and Ghost are doing, like in their lives. You
yeah,
just show them anytime you see them, you see Kanan. Because it's not like you said, it's not their time yet. They've already, you know what I'm saying? It's about Kanan and his family. But I
yeah,
still wanted to see them. Like
yeah.
one or two, three, maybe scenes. We haven't seen them at all. It got so bad. I remember one episode. They was like, "Oh yeah, that's Ghost. That's young Ghost."
The little
Everybody,
guy.
yeah, and everybody was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" Because
That was
the
funny
fans
shit.
want it. So
Yeah,
I think they could have done that a little better. But I see what you're saying.
yeah. I mean, one of the reasons why I feel like they drag it out is because the fans want it. You know what I mean? It's that delayed gratification, and it's kind of like I said. Like once we see them, no one's going to care about Kanan no more. We just want to see them. I think there's a good chance they pop up at the end of season 5 though, because that's the chapter ending for Kanan. So they'll probably make like a little cameo at the end of the show, and then we know that Kanan is going to be in Origins too, so it'll be like a smooth transition. Because
Forgot about
yeah,
Origins. Yeah,
yeah,
forgot about
yeah.
Origins. Forgot about Origins.
Because from what they say in the OG Power, like Kanan got to leave his family first.
Yeah,
So I feel like they're gonna kind of whatever happens for the rest of his family, he's gonna be on his own and he's gonna be with Breeze. And then you'll kind of see Ghost and Tommy come after that. And I'm excited for that show. I hope they don't fuck that shit up. Cause
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
nervous for it.
They got a green lit for like 18 episodes off rip. So pretty much like 2 seasons. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're taking that shit serious.
They better. They cannot not mess this up.
How do you feel about seeing a young Ghost and Tommy? What are you kind of looking for in this kind of story? Because prequels are very,
Hard.
very difficult to do.
I'm looking for Ghost and Angela. I'm
Mm,
looking for. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for Tommy to see, did he turn into that or was he made like that? Like what turned him so cutthroat and cold hearted? Outside of his mom being a terrible mother.
yeah.
But and his dad not. Yeah. But I just really want to see like how he became Tommy, because when Tommy first came in regular power, you can tell that he's been like that for some years. So if it's the origins, I just want to see how he got there. Did like, all right, he was like that from Rip, or he was a little kinder, a little open hearted. maybe his girlfriend cheated on him in high school.
Mhm.
His best friend got killed. Whatever, something, because something traumatic has had to happen in Tommy's life. And I also want to see their friendship
Mm,
as a kid. I mean,
yeah.
as youngins. Was it always bickering? Was it more understanding? Was it fun? Was it playful? Was Ghost that locked in at all times? Was his mindset always money? I'm gonna make it out. So there's certain things I want to see and how it portrayed to where they are now. Well, in the show, you know what I'm saying? So
Yep. Yeah,
those are things I'm looking for,
I agree. I feel really bad for the actors that got casted for these
bro.
roles. Like, if there was any role that I wouldn't want to do, it's this shit. Like, it's one thing to play a character that's like new, but it's one thing to play a character that someone else has already stamped
Those are
for.
some big ass shoes to fill.
You know what I'm
Size
saying?
24s, bro.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. Like, even if they kill it, there's gonna be people who will be like, well, they're not doing it how we want to do it. But I feel like it's open for discussion because, like, we don't know what those characters are at that time. So how they portray them is up to them. I do want to talk about another show real quick. I don't know if you've been watching the season of Gen V.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Oh my!
I haven't. I
What
haven't.
are
I
you
haven't.
doing?
I haven't. How many episodes are out?
Like 7. They're about to
7
be. They're
episodes
about to
of the
be on
new
this.
season?
Yeah, I think 6, 7. I think they're about to be on the season finale.
Bet. I
Yeah,
know what I'm binging.
yeah,
I know what I'm binging. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Because
But
they
yeah,
they
no,
put out
I'm
like
caught
3
up until
episodes the
this last
first
season.
day. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a lot of twists and turns this season, and it's gonna
Okay.
tie into the last season of The Boys. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be
that makes
fire.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and rest in peace to
Oh, that light skinned dude. Yeah.
one of the main characters. I forgot his name, but rest in peace to him,
Yeah.
bro. That was sad. I didn't even
My nigga
honestly I didn't
Andre.
even want to watch it after I heard that.
Yeah.
I
But that's
didn't.
one thing I feel like they did a really good job of, like, putting that in the show, and like you feel that off rip when you start watching. Like, they make his absence very much known in the beginning, and they
Good.
tie it in. So they did
Good.
a good job with that.
I hate when shows or movies they just like, all right, he passed. Okay, we'll just act like he's never or he or she was never part of it. And then yeah, so I'm happy they did that, and I'm really looking forward to watching it now.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it.
Bet,
Just
bet,
stay off
bet.
social media because when that season finale come out, they're gonna be blurring us. It's gonna be everywhere.
True. All
So I
right,
want
bet,
to talk
bet.
about
The
some
best show
hoops,
of
some
all time.
sports. What do you? Oh, what do you think is the best show of all time?
You know what I'm gonna say? Hey, he built that shit brick by brick,
Oh my god.
brick by brick. No, hold on. Nah, because I'm gonna talk my stuff real quick.
Okay.
I started watching Snowfall when it first came out. I don't think I told you this. When it first came out, I think it was like 2016,
Damn.
17, something like that. And my point, when Franklin was babyface and it was like real babyface Franklin, bro. I remember watching it for like the first 2 seasons, and I was like, "This is amazing. This was great. I loved it." Then I forgot what happened, and then I stopped watching it, and then I caught back up, and then I was like, "Why did I stop?" Snowfall is amazing. Okay, no, it's
Yeah,
not the greatest show of all time,
definitely not.
but Franklin might be one of the greatest characters of all time. His development from beginning to end, we can break it down from the beginning. A very soft, sweet, kind person
Mhm.
was looking to help his mom get a good job, go to college, get a good education, go the normal route. Went to college, got effed over. Even after he got effed over, was still the same person. Got a little more cold hearted because you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Still got a little cutthroat. The first season, you see Franklin. Well, I wouldn't say this. Franklin got whooped plenty of times. They put paws. He's been had paws put on him a couple times.
Hell yeah.
Right, a couple times. But the reason why I respect Franklin and his character so much is because of his grind.
Mm.
And yes, he did plague his community For
For
sure.
sure.
For sure. For
Everybody.
sure. He definitely plagued his community. But he did try to give back in a sense. And that's the thing. At the beginning, he was definitely oh, I'm giving money, I'm giving back. You remember when I forgot, I think it was I think it was the ending of season 1 or 2, where he had a white little button up. You know what I'm saying? The not snow, ice cream truck man came and bought the whole block some ice cream. So it was like, all right, he's Robin Hood.
Hell
Nope.
no.
That game got gritty and it turned him. He saw people get shot. He shot his best friend. Killed one of his best friends for the love of the game. And then it just went downhill. His dad started turning on him. The girl he loved at a young age tried to kill him because
Yep.
her dad was a cop because he killed it. Like, bro,
Yeah.
it gets real hectic. And I'm just talking about one person. I'm not
Yeah.
even talking about Louis, not even talking about Leon, who arguably had the best character in the entire show outside of Franklin. Even Man Boy, like, bro, it gets deep in
Kane.
Snowfall. And then for the end,
I fuck with Kane. That was
Kane
my
was
man.
solid too.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
Kane
fuck
was
with
solid
him.
too. He needed more screen time.
Yeah, way more. He just had
He needed more.
that real gangster energy. We talk about like believable. Like I believe
Mm-hmm.
he was about that. Some of the characters was like, but Kane,
A little iffy.
yeah,
Yeah,
Kane, yeah. Louis, I hated her because she was like Natasha for Snowfall.
literally. And you can
I hated
argue if she
her.
was worse.
Yeah, low key. Like I did a scene. It was a scene when Franklin comes in and they pretty much backdoored him to go to Teddy and took his expansion plan. And he's like, damn, like, yo, we like that? And I was like, damn, like, this is kind of like Power too. Like, he puts everybody on and then they get what they want to, and then they turn on him. And you see how that ended for him. I'm like, that's why the ending hit different because it's like, I'm free all of this shit. It is what it is. Like,
Bro,
I'm
that's what I'm
good.
saying. When he said I'm
Yeah.
free, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's been through too much. Like bro. Now the funniest part about that scene you brought up was when he came in and they first said it. He did a little head tilt, and then Jerome put his head down. I was like, shit. So then Louis was like, "Oh, and for that, we'll give you one territory of any one you choose." He said, "Yo, would do that for me."
One
Yo, I was
territory?
like, "Nah,
Yeah, disrespectful, man.
devious,
Yeah,
devious." Nah, I mess with Franklin heavy, bro. I really do. I mean, it's fiction.
yeah.
So,
I think Damson Idris really solidified himself in that show for
oh, that's all he
sure.
needed. That's all he
Yeah,
needed.
yeah, bro. Because the amount of Snowfall edits I be seeing on TikTok, they be going viral, bro. They be having like 500,000, 600,000 likes.
Easily, bro.
I'm
And there's
like,
so many different
damn.
ones you could do too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's a
many
lot of
memorable
content in that
scenes,
show. Yep.
so many quotes, bro. It's it's,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
He said I tried to fix it.
And I tried. No, one of the greatest ones is when one of his first like memorable scenes when he was at the cane and he was like,
Mm.
"Please don't talk about any kilos. To talk about no, not that one, not that one, not that one." It was when he was sitting down and he was like, "Can y'all just please sit back and let me fix everything like I fixed every motherfucking thing?"
That's when I was like, there's some Denzel vibes there. There's definitely some Denzel vibes there. I don't think people notice, but like when he be shouting, he really be channeling Denzel. And I even heard him in some interviews say that he used to watch
Oh
Denzel
yeah, yeah,
Training
yeah.
Day and shit like
He can
that.
take it there. He
Yeah,
can he
yeah.
can definitely take it there.
What do you think about this Wanda spinoff? Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not interested in that
Can we
shit
get
at
to
all.
sports? Can we just get to sports, please?
Wanda and Leon, I think they're filming right now too.
I pray to God they don't finish that.
Why?
Mm. Leon is a family man now. He's
That don't
out
mean
of
he'll
it.
stay a family man though.
True.
And they're saying Franklin might pop back up. So,
What a drunk?
bro, I don't care what he is. We'll take
No,
it.
bro. Snowfall. Honestly, I love Snowfall. Wrap it up.
Yeah,
It's
they shouldn't
done.
have had those
It's
spinoffs, bro.
done. Don't touch it.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't touch it.
yeah.
Please. They always trying to touch something and mess something up and add something else. Like, honestly, they just trying to be power.
Facts. The
They trying
universe.
to be
Yep.
power and just add a whole bunch of stuff. Like, no, it's done. Leave it
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Power had that many elements. That's why he can do it. That's why that show is so memorable. Snowfall, I love y'all. Y'all got carried by Franklin. Carried. Now
Fact.
everything around Franklin was good as well, but people watch Snowfall because of Franklin.
Purely.
People watch Ghost because people watch Power because of Tommy, because of Tyreek, because of Ghost, because of you name it. There's a bunch of characters that people would go in and be like, "That's why I watched this for Effie, just to
Yep.
look at the badge." You know what I'm saying? Like,
The
nah,
badges.
seriously, like that's really
Yeah.
how it gets sometimes with Snowfall, bro. It's yes, a lot of great supporting characters. Franklin had 2018 Braun. That was him.
Yeah. I also feel like Snowfall don't got nobody that can be a lead that I would
Nobody,
care enough
nobody, not
about.
one, not
Yeah.
one,
Not one. They're great
not
supporting
one,
actors, but they're not leads.
not one.
Well,
And
let's talk about some sports. But before we even get into sports, because we probably wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for sports. What is
probably
your
not.
earliest memory of me?
When we played 1-on-1 at Kingsview,
Outside? Was it outside?
nah, it was at the rec.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I forgot who I put up with, and he was just talking
yeah,
hella stuff. And I was like, "Yo, who is this, bro?"
yeah.
I think it was like sixth, seventh grade, bro. And I was like, "Yo, who is this?" And then we played, and then I think like I just kept seeing you at the rec after that, and then eventually we got to high school together, and then yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I hated you.
hey,
I hated all the people that was like on the team. like it wasn't even nothing personal. I was just like, I'm not on the team, they're on the team. Can't hang with them for real. Like it wouldn't even feel right. So when I got on the team, I feel like that's when we really became friends. Cause
so we could have been friends a lot longer. You was just on some.
I didn't
Come
fuck
on,
with nobody.
Brody.
I ain't fuck with nobody. I was like, not until I get on that squad. Until I don't get cut. So obviously you do the sports content for the people who don't know. What was the first inkling in you doing content? What made you want to get into content creation?
Honestly, after my college career was done, I tried to go pro, as you know. Um, and the it just wasn't a route that I really wanted to take because I've really been a business type person, a financial person in my mind. I've always liked to work with money, make money, just business moves. Basketball is great and fun, but it wasn't going to put me in a position to do that. Definitely with the money I would have been making over there, because yeah, I'm good, but in order to really make money overseas, good isn't just going to cut it. Everybody's good. Everybody's solid. You know what I'm saying? So the work that I would have to put in and the years I would have to put in to get to the level I would want to get at didn't match the love I had for the game
Mm,
anymore. You know,
cheated.
it was
Get
getting
cheated.
to a point where it was like, yeah, it's obtainable, but do I actually want to obtain that? Do I truly want that? Like I knew since fifth grade, I'm playing college basketball. I, at first I wanted to play college basketball and football at the same time. That was my original dream,
That's
to play
crazy.
Division 1 football and basketball at the same time. Obviously, that dream went out the freaking window about 2 years later, but playing college basketball was something I wanted to do, and I did it. Overseas wasn't really something I didn't start thinking about until college. So I don't know if that was truly something I wanted. So after I started focusing on my career, couldn't put down basketball. So, I started filming myself play at open runs and LA Fitness. I tried to be one of those. Again, I wasn't that exciting as a player. I'm not dunking on everybody every 2 minutes. I'm not shooting OC step back threes on 4 or 5 people, taunting everybody every 2 minutes. And that's what gets the views and the likes when it comes to IRL basketball content. That's not me. I don't like truly embarrassing people. Like my friends, like if we going at it, cool, totally different story. But like
Yeah.
random people, I don't like doing all that. That's not me. You know me. And people don't like to watch mid-range buckets. That's where I live at.
Yep.
And they don't really like watching that. So I was like, all right, what's something else I can do? And I was like, let me switch it up. Then I started talking about basketball. Actually, I lied. I started making the highlight clips. I don't know if you remember that. I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
making highlight clips, and that got no traction. That no traction either. So I was like, all right, let me just start talking and showing my face. Then that got traction immediately. For some reason, I've always realized that like when I talk, people lean in to like what I'm saying. Not saying, oh, a whole bunch of people look up to me or anything I say is golden, but people I feel like respect what I have to say most of the time. And that was something that carried on into social media and content. It seems like people just gravitate naturally to how I'm talking or to what I'm talking about. And definitely because I love basketball, bro. Like if I'm not talking about anything else, I'm talking about basketball. I'll go up to a stranger and ask how he feels about Austin Reeves and what he did in the playoffs. Like it's yeah, like that's how much I love talking about it. So it just feels so naturally now. Like it's really not an effort for me because it's something I was going to do for free.
Yep. Isn't it interesting how everything kind of comes full circle? You're trying to hoop, you're trying to go pro. That doesn't work out, but then you still find a way to make money off hoop with way less effort. In a way that's actually more fun and more sustainable, and there's no cap to content. Like you could do this shit to you 100. So now that you're in the content space, now that you're making the bread, now that you are establishing yourself, what are the long-term goals with content creation?
To be more than content creation. Like that's content creation cool. It's great. Love it. It's fun. Something I want to do for a while.
Facts.
But it got to go more than that. And that's something that I'm putting time into. It has to be more than just, all right, you posted a video. I'm trying to make it a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I want to make it a tagline, merch, you name it. Now that's where I need it and I want it to be. That's where it's going to be eventually. Yeah, because content creation is great, but I don't want to just be known as a content creator.
Indeed.
Nothing wrong with it. But I don't want to be just known as that one guy that talks about basketball or just content creation. I want to expand it just like I try to expand everything else. Just make it become more. That's the goal. Whether that's company, branding, you name it. I'm already, as you know, well, some people don't know, already working with certain companies and stuff like that, betting companies, franchises. So really something that can be more than just a face, but a name, lifestyle, like I said.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like most people when they start doing content, they don't really have like a plan or an end game. They're just like, oh, let me just make these videos and make this bread. But it's like a whole art and like business behind all of this shit. So that's definitely a good mindset to have. Let's talk about hoops. The NBA preseason is now intact. It's coming to an end, actually.
It's done.
Yeah. Oh, it's over. It's
Oh,
wrapped.
last preseason game was when Luka dropped 31 on the Kings and they freaking lost.
With no Bron. So just based off the preseason, what have you seen? What do you expect going into this season? Do you have any like hot takes, major predictions, foresight?
My hottest take this year would be Spurs or Mavericks finishing top four in the West. Hottest take. My hottest take. I don't think there's one because I don't want to say anything ridiculous, but something that's could be seen, that could be done, that is my hottest take. Um Now what do I expect? The Western Conference is going to be World War Four.
Oh
It's
God.
it's going to be
Oh
ridiculous.
God, bro.
The East is going to be a war as well. Only because like nobody knows who's going to be number one. My opinion, I think the Knicks are. There's no reason why the New York Knicks should not finish number one in the East. There's not one reason. I don't care. Like there's there's not one outside of injuries and things that happen. You know what I'm saying? Healthy. everybody healthy, there should be no reason why the Knicks should not finish number one in the East. They have the best team in the East. They have the best starting five in the East. They've already done something together for a year or two. Then you added Cat, who had his best individual year of his career with Jalen Brunson coming off of one of the greatest clutch performance playoff runs we've ever seen, with OG Anunoby still taking a step, Bridges still taking a step, Josh Hart taking a step. On top of the fact you added Mitchell Robinson, that he's actually healthy, Yabusele, you added Jordan Clarkson.
Ooh, damn.
There should be no reason why the Knicks should not be the best team in the East. I don't care what the Cavs got.
I got to push back on that
Why?
because there is a team that has a lot of talent
You're
in
probably naming a team I'm already thinking of.
which is the Sixers. And I'm looking at VJ Edgecombe. I'm looking at Jaden McCain come back. If Joel Embiid is healthy, if Paul George is healthy, I don't know, bro. It again, health is very important in this conversation because the Sixers are never healthy. But if they healthy, I don't know. I don't know.
Even healthy, they probably still won't be the best. Paul George is not the same Paul George. He's good.
I don't want to say he's cooked yet.
He's not. He's not.
Yeah.
Bro, at the end of the day, his prime was in OKC. That one year where he was fifth in MVP voting.
Yeah.
We would never see that Paul George again.
Yeah.
Even healthy, he's still dealing with injuries.
Mm,
He's not going to be the same. Tyrese Maxey, I think, is going to kill this year. VJ Escombe, that's all cool. We're talking about defenders like OG Anunoby and Bridges, who are very good defenders. Didn't even talk about Josh Hart. Who the hell is guarding Brunson? VJ? VJ is going to be a very good defender in this league. He's not ready for Jalen yet. Who? Tyrese? No. Jared? No. Nobody. Now, don't get me wrong. Joel Embiid is Joel Embiid, but I don't see Joel Embiid being into peak form until like the 30th game of the season.
yeah.
So those first 30 games, the Knicks going to be rolling. They should be, at least. They should be rolling. The Cavs right behind them. Now, the other two teams that I see finishing top four in the East, Orlando, Detroit. I can see Detroit falling out of the top four, but with them getting Jaden Ivey back, Cade Cunningham continuing to be himself, I don't really see them falling out of top six. Like if they're in the play-in, I'd be surprised. But the Hawks, they're going to be dangerous. They have a lot of pieces. Porzingis is looking good. Zachary Rashache is looking good. Trae Young is Trae Young. I'm not really moved by Miami.
Oh.
Yeah. Toronto could be sneaky, but play-in sneaky.
Yeah.
Bulls, same thing. Yeah, really is the only question mark I have on the team is the Cavs. Are they going to be great or are they just going to be good? That's the only question mark I have in the East.
The Cavs don't interest me, to be honest. They're one of them teams that I just don't believe in you. I don't care how good you are in the regular season.
I just don't believe in you.
You're gonna fold eventually. They're like the Hawks when they won 60 games. Like we don't believe in you. We gotta talk about Wemby because I've seen just some snippets. I ain't even seen the full highlights. But every time I see this man, he's shoving someone, dunking on someone, getting blocks, hitting threes. I think there's a good chance. I already think Wemby's top 15, just off what I seen last season.
He is. He was top 10 before he got hurt last year.
Yeah, easy. He could be a top 5 player in this league this season. But again, health is very important. I don't know how the Spurs are going to move with his playing time because they want to protect him and this and that. And he's 7'4". They saying he grew, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's
What do
7'7"
you
now.
think Wemby's ceiling is?
DPOY and MVP in the same year.
Ooh, yeah, low key. But I mean, his ceiling
is
all time. Do you see Wemby being an all-time great player?
easily. Easily. If he plays for the next 7 seasons, the next 5 seasons, and he continues doing what he's doing, he'll already be considered a top of one of the greatest. Think about it.
With no rings?
Bron. What did Bron do? First, what's his name? Bron came in 2003. By the time he got to Miami, they were already comparing him to Jordan.
Yeah, he was a Hall of Fame already. Low key.
They were already comparing him to Jordan.
Yeah,
Already.
yeah.
Wemby is starting off his career better than Brown.
Ah, I don't know about that.
I'm sorry. You average 4 blocks for 2 years straight. That overtakes a lot.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
over he averaged what 20 something, 10 and yeah. The thing is LeBron was winning too. Like after his first year, they started winning. So like once the Spurs start winning, we can start talking. But he can definitely do it because the numbers, like he can realistically one season average 26, 12, and 5 with 4 blocks and 2 steals,
yeah.
shooting 49 from the field, 37 from the 3-point line, 85 from the free throw line, and the Spurs are top 4 in the West. That's
I,
Elijah Wan.
I can see that. I can see that. I feel like he gotta like be on some Shaq shit though. If he really want to like catch these all time greats, like he need to be in 30, 16. Like, bro, you 7'4". 12 rebounds is not enough. He getting that in the games he was playing in the preseason, he's playing like 23 minutes getting that. So if you're playing 35, 36 minutes, I'm expecting like 28, 15, and 5, 2 and 2 at
I really feel
least.
bad for the league.
Yeah,
I feel bad for the league, bro.
yeah. And he don't even got no one. I mean, he got De'Aaron Fox, but I still feel like there's another piece they could add.
Oh no, for
They could
sure,
really,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For
yeah.
sure, because
That's what he
they have Vassell, they have Stephon Castle, Shan Petty, they got Luke Cornett, Barnes, Keldon Johnson. I think they still got Sochan, whatever, however you pronounce his last name.
Oh yeah, he nice. He
Yeah,
nice.
they have some guys, and it's good enough with Wemby. It's good enough to get you somewhere in the West. But if you want to like win, oh, you think OKC worried about Wemby? No, they got 2-7. Like, bro, they're like, yo, Chet. All you gotta do is go back and forth with Wemby. We'll take care of everything else.
Mm. I don't think they got no answer for Wemby though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody has an answer for Wemby.
Yeah, they ain't got no answer. They ain't got no
Like,
answer
bro,
for-
like there's certain players where it's just like we expect him to do that. But we have to contain it as much as possible, make him less as low efficiency as possible, while also making sure that nobody else gets off as well.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the key to stop teams with amazing players because they're amazing. Quite frankly, they're unguardable. If they miss, it's because of them. You just got to make it tough.
agreed. So LeBron, he's
My
going into
go,
the year
LeBron.
23.
Sorry,
He's going into the year 23. Apparently, he's not even going to play in the home opener. People are concerned.
he's not playing till November.
Wow. Oh, they saying he got some nerve damage or something.
Sciatica, whatever, sciatica. It's a nerve. My fault. What was I about
Concerned?
to say?
Are you concerned that this will affect LeBron's future? I mean, I don't even want to say future because he's been doing this shit for so long. I don't know how long he's gonna play, but like, I guess the version of LeBron that we see the next time we see him, is he still gonna be 24, 25 a game, 7 and 7?
Yeah, yeah. Probably a little lower than that, but I also think this is LeBron's last year.
Yeah, low key, low key.
And like next year will be his farewell tour, so I wouldn't even count that as a season.
I feel like
But
it depends though. Like, if Bryce goes for the draft, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Bryce, Bronny making it was already cutting it. Like I mess with Bronny. I see
Yeah.
why he got drafted, but I wasn't
Okay.
totally against him not being drafted. At the end of the day, he was the third to last pick of the draft. There's a lot of guys that don't pan out to do anything in the NBA that late in the draft. So it's cool. If Bryce gets picked up in the draft, that would be crazy. Like he needs to go undrafted. Then
Yeah.
again, we haven't seen him play his first year yet, but from what I've seen in his little preseason whatever game with Arizona,
Yeah.
no, uh,
Yeah.
and Bron already said it. He's not waiting for Bryce.
Yeah. But Bron be lying a lot. You know, Bron be capping. Bron be capping. So you gotta
Yes, he
take what he
does.
say
Yes,
with
he
a grain
does.
of salt. I mean, yeah, I do think because Luka's there now, I'm very interested to see what the dynamic is because LeBron ain't got the keys no more. It's Luka's team now. So I don't know what his plans are. Like, is he gonna stay with them? Is he gonna ask for a trade? I can't imagine LeBron being traded. Like, I just don't think he wants that on his resume of being like traded. Like, I don't think he wants that. But I mean, do you think Luka can carry this team while he's out?
Hell no.
Not gonna lie, that roster not it, bruh. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
That
Literally, right before, like, I'm about to do a video on Luca as soon as we get off because they posted their starting lineup, and I was like, ah, shit.
what's
And
the
I said it
starting
last
lineup?
week. DeAndre, it's everybody except LeBron, and they put in Gabe Vincent.
Gabe starting? Oh hell nah.
Oh wait, hold on. Deserve minutes.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
deserves minutes. I'm telling you, if you watch him this preseason, I'm telling you, he's been hooping. He's been hooping. Hopefully, he keeps it during the regular season. That being said, what's bruh name? Murray.
Yeah.
None of them played. Zach LaVine was the only one that played. Lakers played everybody except Braun. Luka dropped 31. They subbed him out at the end of the game when it was getting close, and Luka got mad because he wanted to win the game. It was a close game,
Mm.
and Luka was hooping, and he was efficient. Then again, I think Austin Reeves went like
He
3
was
for.
11. Yeah, he's breaking. God damn. Ooh. Ooh. That's
And yes, it's preseason. Everybody's not playing the minutes. I don't care what nobody say. That's not a good look.
at all.
I don't care. That's not a good look. So like after that game, I was like, oh, Luca looks ready. Lakers might be terrible.
Yeah, I agree. I also want to ask you about my twin, Victor Oladipo. I seen him. I was very happy to see him. He was hooping, man. Why the fuck isn't he in the NBA? Like, he looked really good. Like,
Oh
he
yeah,
looked
for
like
sure.
he's healthy, athletic. Like, I was like, oh shit. Bro, look cut the hair. He looked way different now. I'm like, yo, what happened, bro? Why isn't he in the league?
Injury prone.
Hmm. Yeah. And probably age too.
Injury prone. Yeah, he's like 32, 33.
But that
Injury
ain't that old
prone
though. That ain't that old.
is not, but it's what are we gonna do with you? Because after Blazers, he got hurt. I'm not Blazers, Pacers. Pacers, he got hurt. Came back. I forgot what team gave him a chance. Got hurt again.
Houston? Was it Houston? Yeah, I think it
I,
was.
f- I forgot what team gave him a chance, but he got hurt again. And then teams were just like done with him. They was just like,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, he's a really good player, but if he can't be your main guy, he can't really be your second scorer. I mean, he can, but his scoring ability it requires him to have the ball, which is taking the ball out of other people's hands. He's not a great playmaker. He's a solid defender. He's athletic, but he's kind of too good for the role he's supposed to be in, but not
Yeah.
good enough to be in the role that he wants to be in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he's not good enough to be the 1 or 2 guy anymore, but he's also too good to be a 3 or 4 guy. And he's not a very big guy. I think he's what, 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
I may be gassing that.
Low
So
key.
like, and he's not a spot up shooter. He's not a knockdown shooter. He's an off the dribble scorer. So then he's coming off the bench. Now that would be a solid role for him on most squads. So I mean, do you really need another bench player?
I can see him being like a six man on a contender.
Who is he better than the than their current 6 man?
I mean, depends on what team we talking about.
My point. So it gets, and then will Victor be able to play that 6 man role better than that 6 man? Yeah, he may be better, but is he able to play the role that that team needs him to play better than the guy that they already have at that role? If not,
I could see
what's the
him.
point?
I could see him get on the Lakers right now and be six man and drop buckets.
Lakers aren't contending.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. It's gonna be tough. It's
It's
gonna
going to
be
be very
tough for him
tough.
to get back in. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough. Because when I seen him, I'm like, he looks very fluid and like he
Oh no,
he's
he
gonna
looked great.
he's gonna
He,
score a lot. He's gonna get
he looked
buckets.
great. He looked
I
great.
think people forget how nice he actually was in Indiana before he got hurt. Like he was killing.
Got cheated
So
out of Braun. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I also think he messed up and pulled a Dennis Schroeder when he didn't accept his contract. They offered him like a 2 year, like $70 million deal, and he's like, "Nah." I don't know what his agent told him, but he
They
was
be
trying to
messing up
go
with
in there.
that some of that money, bro.
Yeah, he went into that free market. He was like, "Oh, I ain't worth what I thought I was." Yeah, this is the same thing happening with Jonathan Kuminga right now. I think he was rejecting. The Warriors was trying to give him bread. He wasn't trying. He's like, I'm worth more. I'm like,
You know, now they did give him more money though. Yeah, he was the Warriors. I think he signed last week or the week before or something like that.
yeah. Speaking of the Warriors, still my favorite team to watch. Like just basketball wise, I feel like they're the most entertaining. Mainly
Yeah,
because of my guy Steph Curry.
of course,
You
of
think the
course.
Warriors can do anything now that they're gonna be healthy? Well, I haven't seen
When
Jimmy
you
play yet.
when you say do anything like make the play in, right? Like
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to say, bro. Because last playoffs, like I feel like had Steph not gotten hurt, they would have won that series.
maybe.
Because it's like Steph, and if you lose him, it's wraps.
Yeah.
And he still looks like Steph to me,
But are they getting past OKC?
unless they add some pieces.
I'm talking about from last year.
Uh Probably not. Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
So like this year, the West got better. The entire Western Conference got better. Rockets got better. Lakers got better.
Hmm.
What's the name? OKC, they're more confident. Same team, better. Nuggets, you got a better piece. They got better. Got some old pieces back. Clippers, they got better. Timberwolves, they got better. Uh,
Hmm.
the Mavericks got better from last year. Spurs got better from last year. There's so many
God
teams in the
damn.
West that got better. Now ask yourself, did the Warriors get better?
I ain't seen them make no moves, so
The
yeah.
only thing that, because same thing I said for OKC. Oh, they got their confidence from last year. Now they're going to be better. I mean, they just won the championship and had one of the most dominant seasons of all time while also having an MVP. Now the Warriors, I don't know if you paid attention to how they finished the regular season. There was only like two, three teams better than them, if that.
Yep.
Like they were whooping
I
ass
remember.
for a
Yeah, once they got
while.
Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, they were whooping. So that's why I still have faith in them doing something. But when it starts to get rough, it's going to get rough for them. And then unfortunately, we might start to see that old age kick in for their old guys.
Yeah. I love Jimmy, but I don't feel like he's a good enough number two at this point in time. Like
He's not.
Steph needs a better number two. And it's also a question mark of like how much does Steph have left in the tank? Like last season he played well, but the earlier half of the season he wasn't really that good.
Because he
Once
needed
the
help.
Jimmy trade happened, that's when I was like, oh, okay, that's Steph again. But yeah, they definitely do need more help. They need I don't know what
For sure.
I want to see the Warriors in the playoffs. Like I want to see the OGs playing these
Each
last few
other.
years. Yeah,
Or
like
just in general.
Clippers in general. Because like if they're not contending, then like I mean not even contending. I just want to see them in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Because like it's always somebody getting hurt, bruh. Every single time, it's one guy that kills everything. So
Nah, last year was bad. It was
yeah,
like, well, it was Dame, Jason, Tyrese, Steph. That was bad.
that shit hurt me, man.
That
When
was
I seen
bad. That
Dame
was
get
bad.
hurt, Dame really pissed me off. We gotta talk about that, bruh. I don't know why the fuck he went back to Portland. Why would you do that?
He's not winning in Milwaukee.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I think he realized that he's not winning a championship.
yeah,
Like, and I'm pretty sure that was like a hard realization for himself because if you're still ring chasing, you're not going back to Portland. He gave up ring chasing.
it just pissed me off because I felt like he was still like really, really good.
You know,
Like he
he
had a
is, but
lot left in the tank from
but
what I seen.
he's not playing this year, is he? No.
I don't think so.
No, he's not. So, okay, where's Giannis going to be next year?
But that's not my point though. Like, he didn't have to
No, that's what.
sign with them that
Oh, you wanted
fast.
him to go to like a different championship
He could
team?
have waited. He signed way too early. He was a free agent. Once he got cut, I was like, I thought he might just wait out the water, see who's good. He signed with Portland like off rip,
That's
knowing
his
they're
home.
not doing nothing.
That's his home.
Yeah, I mean,
I
what's
mean,
his
bro,
name?
like the league is going to look completely different in 2 years
Yeah,
when he will be back.
facts.
Giannis is going to be gone. Who, Lord knows. Like, all right, let's say he gets traded, he signs to a different team, and he's like, all right, bet we looking good this year. Next year going to be different. 2 players got traded away. 1 player got hurt. Now this star player hates the coach. The coach got fired. Front manager's office got changed, and now you're like, dang. Now you're ready to play, and it's not the same team you signed to.
Yeah, fact.
So with him going to Portland, all right. I mean, I don't expect us to do anything if another team has the availability to, hey, we can win. We want somebody. Bet. Talk to Portland. They have a great relationship with Portland. They will most likely sign him off. He will
Yeah,
most likely be able to still retire a Portland Trailblazer. So I'm not mad at him for it. I think it was good. Because there's really
yeah,
nowhere else for him to go logically. You weren't going to play the next season regardless. So wherever you go to, again, that's not going to be the same team you signed to when you're able to get back on the floor.
yeah. Agreed. So I got one more basketball question. Speaking of injuries, Tyrese Halliburton. If he didn't get hurt, you think Indiana's winning that game? Because I low key think they was gonna win that game, bro. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's
When he started
high
hitting them
possibility.
threes, I was like, yeah, he was about to have a historic. Like, you just know when you see someone like they got that energy, and like he was already clutched the whole playoffs.
The entire playoffs.
You're not telling me he wasn't about to take it home? I don't know, bro. I feel like OKC got lucky on that shit. Like, they deserved it, but they got hella lucky. Because game 7, it's not like they won in like 6 games. Game
Yeah.
7, they was
It could
neck
have
and
went
neck.
either way.
Yeah.
Personally, I still had OKC winning that regardless. But when he went down, I was just like, now you can't even. The
Yeah.
win is not even going to be fulfilling.
Oh God. It
It's
couldn't have
not.
been. There's no
It's
way that
not.
shit was fulfilling, bro.
Like I wouldn't even been that happy if I was them. I'd have been like, damn.
Yeah. This is how I win.
Like,
Like,
yeah,
fuck.
I got my ring, cool, but everybody's gonna say, you lucky Tyrese Halliburton, blah blah blah. That's gonna be. I wouldn't want to hear
Yeah.
that. So
That shit hurt me, man.
they could have won for sure. I still was rocking with OKC because the game was somewhat close, even when Tyrese went down. But it's a game of runs, so anything could have happened for the next 2.5 quarters. That could have just swung the game, the momentum somewhere else. So who
Yeah.
knows? Honestly, man, who knows? But we do know that it was sad to see Tyrese go down like that.
Yeah. I would have played still, even if I was him, I still would have played knowing that's gonna happen. Like, I seen an interview with him talking about it with was it Reggie? I think it was Reggie. And he was like, yeah, like I wouldn't do nothing different. I was like, cause bro, I don't give up, bro. For your first finals, you about to sit game 7? Like, he
Now they
did the
wanted him
right
to sit
thing.
game 6.
Mm,
They wanted him to sit game 6
hell
so
nah.
he could rest it. But he went crazy in game 6.
Yeah. And
So
he
they
said he
was like
felt fine.
yeah,
So
they forgot about it. They was like, oh, all right, we good, you good.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
now
is
that
there any other topics that you want to touch on before we get you out of here?
talked about snowfall. Oh, we can get into some anime real quick.
Okay, okay.
We can get some anime real quick. Um, your top 5 animes.
Top 5
Yours, not
anime.
not not like not top 5 all time. Your top 5 animes.
Top 5. Okay, this is no order because that's too much pressure. Definitely Naruto, Attack on Titan, Bleach, Death Note, and yeah, Death Note was 2OC. And
Good point.
I can't remember the last one. Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball. I've been rewatching that shit. And that shit was different, bro. It was different. The animation still holds up with today.
Today's.
Even now. Yeah. Definitely. What's yours?
Yeah, I would never watch an episode of Dragon Ball Z to this day. My
Tripping.
top. I'm never watching one.
Why?
Mine's pretty similar. First of all, like it was just I don't know, like it just never moved me that much. And on top of the fact that I don't know where to start. There's so many different ones. They be dying and coming
Start
back
Dragon
three,
Ball Z.
3, 4, 5 times. And nah, bro, it's too late for all that. I can't say that. I caught up to One Piece start to finish in like 6 months. So
Oh
that's
hell nah.
yeah, that was an
That's
issue in itself.
wild.
But I'll have to say, of course, my big three: Naruto, Bleach, AOT, Hunter x Hunter, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Those would probably be my
Mm,
top five.
I haven't seen those two.
Hunter x Hunter is amazing, and JoJo's Bizarre. It can rub you the wrong way because it's a different
Sounds
style of
like it.
anime. But
Sounds
I
like it.
loved it. I loved it. It when it
Yeah.
says Bizarre Adventures, trust me, Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah. I just finally finished Solo Leveling season 2, and that shit was lit. I'm waiting on that Thursday. I just never seen an anime like that. Like, bro, just just getting more powerful
As it goes.
every time, bro. Yeah, the storytelling on that shit is really good. I haven't been watching as much anime as I used to though, because I'm like, I don't know what's in anymore. And I'm at the place where like I don't have time to try something and it not be good. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I wasted my time. So I'm like very picky now. So I'm eyeing my next one. I don't know what the next one is gonna be. But I heard Hell's Paradise, they're coming out with a movie.
Oh, for the
Um
second season?
yeah, yeah. Aaron was telling me that at LA.
Of
Yeah,
course.
he's
Of
a
course.
nerd. I was like,
Of
how
course.
do you know this?
Of course.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna watch that. And I need to catch back up on Demon Slayer. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
gotta watch that movie.
yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, no, I think we got everything out the way.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think we
All
talked
right,
about it.
man. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for joining the Mr. Power podcast. It'll probably be out sometime later next week because this one's a little bit longer. You know, how YouTube
Yeah, of course.
uploads be crazy, man. Golly.
Hey, hey, I already know, and I appreciate you inviting me. It's a long
Yes,
time
sir.
coming. Should have been did this. Should have been had a couple episodes in, but that's on me. That's on me.
Yes, sir. Do you want to tag in your social media
Oh yeah,
platforms?
no, of course. All right, so TikTok, Silk on the Hoops, go follow me. YouTube, Silk on the Hoops, go subscribe. IG, Facebook, Silk on the Hoops, same thing. Go follow. I would really appreciate it. If you enjoyed our basketball talks, go do that. All right, just trust me. We're gonna get to it. It's gonna be good. Regular season coming around the corner. Well, by the time y'all see this, regular season would have started, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It'll be great.
Yes, sir. You already know. Follow me on all platforms at Mr. Power. And don't leave right away because I need your side to upload. Yeah. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.